Oh yeah.
When I think of docks, I think about splinters. Do you guys have like wooden docks
Yes.
that you had
Yeah.
lots of splinters on? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or handrails at the beach. If you go to a beach house and handrails, that was just some horrible experiences where your kids have all these, you know, splinters in their hand. You're like, what are you going to do? We don't have our splinter kit here at the beach. But yes, on with the docks.
I feel like my kids get way less splinters than I got as a kid. Like if I were to just estimate, I'm going to say I experienced 50 splinters as a kid. I mean, just every summer
That's a lot.
there were 7 to 10. I mean, we had a lake house in my family. My grandfather had a lake house, so most of them came from his dock. But yeah, my kids almost never get splinters now. Do you guys kids get splinters?
Our kids get a few, but it doesn't seem like you're right. Not nearly as many as I got. It seems.
Maybe
I
it's a
actually went to
solved
the
problem.
hospital for one time.
A hospital splinter. Now, this seems like a good story.
Yeah, I was playing like cops and robbers or something with my cousin, and we were in my wooden fort in the backyard. And what happened was the bad guys got us and pinned us against the wall, and I slid down the wall. And when I did that, a splinter went right in my butt.
Oh.
And we went to the doctor, and the doctor couldn't yank it out. So he's like, "You need to go to the ER." That's where we went. So they had to numb my butt cheek up and then yank it out of there.
Oh, man. So good. Today.
incredible.
Maybe not then.
Incredible. Like I'm just picturing like an old piece of like plywood, and you're just like up against it, or I mean,
It was just about a whole piece of plywood that went in my butt. It was huge. Yeah, I mean, it was probably about that long. Can you see that?
Yeah, it's like an inch and a half, 2 inches.
It's probably
Wow.
so, yeah.
Now, I know your dad. I mean, did he not try anything before y'all went to the doctor? Or did your
think.
mom not let him?
She probably didn't let him, but yeah, he probably would have just gotten some pliers and yanked it out of there if she wasn't around. Maybe he wasn't there. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a wonderful
But
story, man.
That
Yeah.
went through my jeans and my pocket. It went through a lot before it got to my butt cheek, and it still went my butt cheek a long way.
that's awesome. Yeah, I just remember like I'd get them in my fingers and in my feet a lot, just from like running on the dock. And then I just remember my dad would get the little splinter needles, and I mean he would like rub on top of it to try to get it to kind of, I don't know, flare up or whatever, so
Yeah.
he could get it out. And man, that splinter pain, it's brutal.